Let's get a little bit closer. Whatever. I'm just trying to get myself a little bit. So as the TDI is warming up right now, guys, I just kind of wanted to go over this little Varla scooter that they ended up sending me to do kind of a review on. Today we're just going to do like a quick rock around for 45 seconds, give you the brief rundown of it. So it is a $1,699 scooter, front and rear wheel drive. So it's got dual hub motors. You could select with this switch which one you want to use. Use both at the same time or just use the rear one. And you have a regen mode, which is kind of cool. So it gives you like basically like an economy mode that just saves you battery. You got your bell. You flip this switch on, gives you your voltage. You hold the power button down right here. You'll have your display that comes on. You'll have your throttle lever. You'll have your brake lever for the front, and you have your rear brake lever right here. You'll have mode 1, 2, and 3. And you'll have, it'll give you your total trip time for that given trip. It'll tell you your voltage here as well as here. And then it'll tell you your total distance traveled. I keep it in mode 3 most of the time while I'm riding with two hands. Clearly I have this in my hand. But just wanted to give you guys kind of a little brief rundown. It's kind of a sweet scooter. It definitely handles really, really well. I'm able to bounce off curbs pretty damn easily, and it handles it without an issue. This double front and rear suspension is amazing. The tires handle pretty darn well off-road, and there's a lot of, how do you want to say it? There's a lot of tuning capabilities with these. There's a lot of aftermarket parts for this as well. So you fold it, you get in, and you go. 40-mile range, though. Like, my one wheel is, I think, 18 miles. The new GTs are 28 miles. This thing is badass. I need to get a one-wheel GT and do a review on that because that's also super beneficial. But I'm going to end it with this. This is really going to benefit me going to my takeoff and landing zones when they're close around my house because this does have a pretty high top speed. Throw my paramotor on my back and then just ride to location and take off. Like, I'm about to go drive to my location today and then go take off and fly to the gym. All right, ladies and gents, we are back at it again on a beautiful Saturday morning. We got kind of a time crunch, not really, not necessarily. Got some plans I want to get knocked after, but either way, back to the video, what we're going to be doing today. Something I do every day, the way I normally get there, is a car. What we're going to be doing is flying to the gym on my paramotor. So this will be kind of a cool one, kind of an interesting one. We'll see how it pans out. It's a very tight landing area, and the grass is a little dewy. If you guys do recall, this is where I crashed my paramotor right into that tree over there that looks completely bombarded with nothing because I had to rip it apart basically to get my wing out of the tree. So we're gonna come and take off out of that corner. I have all this run room to go straight up and head straight to the gym. So let's get everything set up. Today we're gonna be using the MV1 paramotor. So see if these harness settings that I kind of had it set up to now is a little bit more comfortable for mid-flight. And we'll have to leave about 45 minutes to an hour into the gym session due to the wind's gonna slowly start to pick up. Good thing it'll be a tailwind on the whole way back, which will be nice. But let's see how the conditions start to act up. So let's get set up and get after it. All right, guys, we're all laid out over here. We got a decent amount of wind coming out of the east. Like I said, we'll see how it is and how it changes over the course of the next hour, hour and a half. But the good news is we're heading straight east, and on the way back, we will have a tailwind the entire way. Got about a little over half a tank of fuel. Props all ready to go. Everything's tight torqued, and we're starting to get some blue coming on the exhaust from all the heat, which looks beautiful. So let's get in the air. All right, motor's up. We're ready to go. We're going to give it a quick little thrust. All righty. She's feeling snappy. Let's knock it out. Nope, we're gonna bring that back real quick or keep kiting it. Let's turn it a little bit. There we go, we're up. We're up and at 'em. Let's get to climbing a little bit right here. Alright guys, somehow my GoPro wanted to stop working on me, which was unfortunate. Definitely need to drop some altitude again because how heavy the winds are up here and how stable they were down low. But thankfully we're getting closer to Leech Gym. But yeah, dude, this has just been a really bumpy ride, honestly, the entire way here. I'm gonna try to get some footage for you. It sounds like my paramotor is cammed right now, which is cool, whatever. But I'm just trying to get myself a little bit closer to the gym. So we'll drop a little bit more altitude, and we'll have a little bit better glide ratio due to the lesser winds that we have. So not even a better glide ratio, just literally having less resistance, forward resistance into my foils. So we are going to be training legs today. So for all you people that like to skip legs, it is literally my favorite day or my favorite exercise to actually train. And we're going to be landing in that parking lot right up in front of me. You see where the pond is, right on the other side of that. I'm going to land in that parking lot. We have definitely enough winds to come in for a very, very slow landing. See, as I dropped, I picked up another 8 to 10 miles an hour. On the way here, I climbed up to like 6, 7, maybe 1,000 foot. And when I climbed up that high, I literally had nothing. I was going, if anything, backwards. So, and I couldn't find the happy throttle position to get me moving forward. It was just, that's kind of where I was at. So we're gonna get ready, and I'm gonna come in for a landing right over here. As you guys can see, the big old patch. Look at all the swamps around me, man. This is all swampland right there. No wonder there's no property or anything built up right there. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the head GoPro. I'm not gonna stop recording it so I don't somehow lose my footage. We'll catch you guys in a minute. A little bit. Why is my paramotor wanting to? Alright. This throttle is being very snappy. Wasn't wanting to idle for a second there. Come on, MV1. Don't die on me. I cannot start you back up. I don't trust to start this one back up in the air. A lot more trust in that motor than I do this. I gotta get more comfortable with this motor. Probably take off at that golf course there, or I'll take off on this concrete path in a little bit. We'll pivot this way. We'll come this way. We're gonna land right in that parking lot like I did last time. One thing I did not do is put my GoPro away, but we'll drop that. We'll come back and grab it. Hopefully we'll just drop it on the sand here. Ooh, I caught it between my legs. Hopefully my wing won't, it'll just fall back behind me. A little bit of a mess. All good. So, as long as we're still actually recording, we're gonna head over to the gym now, go get a good leg session in, and we're gonna take back off and cool off from all that sweat that we're gonna develop through this workout. Catch you guys at the gym. All right guys, we just finished up the gym session. Just shook up the protein shake on the way out. This is for you guys, cheers. There was some chunkiness. Oh, that was chunkiness. So we're gonna walk all the way back over to where we were, get everything all set up again, and take back off for a nice tailwind of probably hitting a top speed of 50 miles an hour. Let's see how fast we can get going, but I'm stoked to load up and go take a shower. Let's get it. All right, last go route, come on. Come on, let's go, let's get it. These winds have been nothing but hard on me this entire time. Come on, GoPro, stay up with me a little bit here. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. Dude, come on, man. There we go. Finally. Right now, you guys are about to catch how fast we're about to get back. All right, let's rip it back. We're gonna turn and we are gonna start hauling literal ass. Here we go. Watch the ground speed. Here we go. Woo-hoo! Wow, let's trim out. We're just gonna be cooking it the whole way back. Whole way back, I'm literally not gonna turn this camera off the whole way back. Watch how fast we get back here. So, all in all, I had a good gym session. It was hard. It was like 50 minutes, an hour minutes, hour and something, or 50 minutes, somewhere around that. It was a hell of a session, though, I'll say that much. Ready to go to Jordan's diaper party / baby shower, I guess you could call it. So we got a full day planned, and then we're gonna go downtown Sarasota after they have that booked, and we're gonna go have some fun today. So I'm gonna be excited to go back to the house and start riding that little electric scooter. Also, really need to start making a decision on a new wing here soon. And this kid is selling a My 19, like 2019 Moster 185 Airjet Maverick, obviously frame, for $6,500. I'm thinking about just picking that up and having that as my extra Moster if I ever need be, or someone wants to start learning to fly with me and all that kind of stuff. But guys, there's the landing zone right over there. It took me over 40 minutes to get here in that headwind, and it's gonna take me no more than 4 minutes to get right back. So we're gonna cross right over here. I'm gonna already start getting ready to stow that GoPro away. We are cooking it. Let's check out the ground speed real quick. We have a ground speed of 46 miles an hour, 47, 48. So basically cruising faster than the traffic on the highway down there. That's some good damn speed right there. Got a massive landing field, so we'll give it a little. We got a lot of height though to kill too. I'll give it a little bit of thrust. I can't. It's hard to gauge. You got to really learn and understand height versus how far you're going to go depending on the wind speed. It's always an interesting aspect. Like right now, I definitely need to add a little power to clear the pond, or I could just let off the power and come up just a little bit short of the pond. But I'm going to keep it a little bit just to keep me moving forward, because I see my drop rate versus my distance needed to land. Now look at my ground speed, it's almost non-existent going back. So add a little bit more power, you can see exactly where you're at. Come between that tree line, you can feel the thermals now starting to develop. A little bit more power. So we'll just give it a little power, just like that. And then we're going to drop right down. So like right there, I'd call that good. I'd assume with the pushback that I'm getting, this should be perfectly fine. You're gonna have a little bit of thermals. We'll flare out a little bit. Get as close as we can to my car. Okay, we're good. And we'll call it. Simple. Definitely too thermal. Definitely too thermally right there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little video going to the gym and back. That was a hell of a flight, hell of a time to take off. Like, subscribe, comment. Guys, stay blessed, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully soon we'll have Susie up in the air with me going for a first tandem.